Do you want to know how to choose the best keywords for your business for SEO? Well, stick around because this episode of SEO Snacks is going to cover just that. SEO Snacks. Hello and welcome to SEO Snacks, bite-sized SEO tips and hacks that you can implement straight away. My name's Janelle, I'm an SEO consultant from ContentQueen, and today we're going to be going over how to choose the right keywords for your business and your website. So, as this is called SEO Snacks, snacks are naturally involved, I have until the end of my snack to tell you my SEO hack. So let's see what this week's snack of the week is. And this week we have Nutella and Go. I guess it will be a reasonably short, but depends how long it takes me to eat this type of situation here today. So let's get started. So I just want to remind you that if you want to nominate a snack, simply leave it in the comments and I'll do my very best to accommodate in a future episode. Alright, now straight into the content. How do you choose what keywords are best for your website and your business? Well, the first thing that you need to do is conduct keyword research, which I covered in episode 3. If you haven't seen that yet, I'm going to link it in the description so you have easy access and you can go and watch that straight after this one. Oh my gosh, so good. Nutella and beer is a very strange combination, but somehow works. So after you've done your keyword research, you need to actually decide which keywords to optimize your website for. You can't choose them all. You seriously need to just nail it down and choose a select few that you put on your website. But how do you do that when you've got a whole list of about 100 different keywords you could potentially use? Well, we're going to cover that. What it comes down to is search intent and what best matches your business and what you offer. It's all about relevance. What keywords are most relevant to your business that will actually make sense for your business? For example, if you sell chickens, you don't want to be optimizing your website for things like how to cook a chicken. That's informational. It doesn't show intent that the person wants to buy chickens from you. Therefore, you're best to optimize your website for a keyword that shows purchase intent, which is buy chickens online, buy chickens near me. Where do I come up with these examples from? I honestly have no idea why chickens is the first thing that pops into my head. But can you see the difference? One's informational and one has purchase intent behind it. If you're not sure about the different types of keywords, please watch episode 2. I'm going to link that in the description as well. I cover what the different types of search intent are in more depth. But basically, it comes down to the intention behind the search. You don't want to be showing up for informational queries if you're an e-commerce store. You want to be showing up for queries in relation to buying products or services. So here's how to do that. Yum. Have you ever had a Nutella dipper? Damn, life-changing. This isn't a healthy lunch. So instead of rambling on, I think I'm just going to show you an example of a client I've been working on and how I'm about to choose the right keywords for their website. So first, let me tell you a tiny little bit about their business first and foremost. They're a budding videographer, they're an amateur, they have never done a wedding before, however they've done a few videos, and they want to get found for videography services in Wellington. So, videography is highly competitive, so how do I get their website, which is brand new, to rank? Well, I'm going to look for the best keywords that are going to suit what they do. I've already done my keyword research, so now I've got a short list, and I'm going to go through one by one and decide which one would be good to do and which ones I should avoid. So let's do that now. So I've done my keyword research, and here's a spreadsheet of all the potential keywords I could target. First one up here, we've got videographer. That is a highly competitive keyword. There, is very vague. Videographer, is it a wedding videographer? Are they a high-end videographer? Are they a cheap videographer? It's just videographer. That's why it gets the most searches, but at the same time, that's probably too big for me to go for this client who is just starting out. Videographer Wellington, yeah, I could go for that one. However, probably still is just encompassing the expensive, more experienced videographers. Affordable videographer. Now that's something I should look into. He is affordable because he's amateur and he's just starting out. Cheap, I don't want to cheapen his services, however Google will understand that affordable and cheap mean the same thing essentially. So these are two good keywords that I could potentially go for. Affordable videographer Wellington doesn't get many average monthly searches, however that is super relevant to what my videographer does. So if I go for affordable videographer and I add Wellington on the end, that means that he's going to show up for any searches to do with cheap or affordable videographers in Wellington. And the reason I like these keywords is because someone searching for affordable videographer is showing intention to hire an affordable videographer. They don't want a videographer who's going to charge $1,000 for a video. They want someone who they can get for, maybe $500 maximum. So in keeping with what my videographer does, I think these keywords are going to be fantastic. Videographer near me, still videographer itself is probably too big of a keyword for me or my client. Wedding film, it's not really relevant. Photography and videography, I mean, the intention behind that, they could be searching for anything really. Just they might want to understand what photography and videography are. That doesn't show any intention that they actually want to hire a videographer. Wedding videographer near me, as I said, my videographer isn't specifically a wedding videographer yet. So that's not something that I'd want to optimize his website for just yet. Event videography, I can put that in the copy for sure, but that's not the one key phrase that I'm going to target his entire webpage for. And best wedding videos, not really relevant, doesn't really show intent behind hiring a videographer. And things like wedding photographer and videographer, no, not really relevant to him. As I said, he's not purely a wedding videographer, he's just starting out. Cheap wedding videographer, that is one that could be a goer. Wedding videography packages, that's something that we can optimize this page for as well and include this keyword in the content to target this key phrase too, but it's not going to be the #1 key phrase of his webpage. Best wedding videographers, that's more for an affiliate site that has a lot of different videographers on it, so that's not really relevant for him just by himself. Birth videography, I don't think he'll be too keen on that one just yet, something tells me. Asian wedding videography, I don't really know what that means. How does Asian wedding videography differ to any other kind of videography? Someone could leave in the comments their thoughts on that, I have no idea. Top wedding videographers, yeah, too airy-fairy, what does that even mean? It's not really showing intent behind hiring a videographer right now. So according to these keywords, I think I'm going to go for affordable videographer, and I'm going to go for affordable videographer Wellington because that's his area, highly relevant, he is affordable, he's just starting out, this would be the perfect keyword for him. And that means it differentiates his services from the really expensive videographers that he's up against. So you know what, I think we've found the perfect keyword, which is affordable videographer Wellington. So that is what I'm going to use to optimize his webpage. So there you have it, how to choose the best keywords for your business. I hope you found this episode useful. If you did, please leave a comment telling me how amazing I did and a thumbs up. If you didn't, I don't know why the hell you're still watching, but I really think your commitment is amazing. Hit the bell button so you don't miss a future episode of SEO Snacks. And if you'd like to recommend a snack or you have any questions, leave it in the comments. Thank you so much for stopping by and I'll see you next time. Bye! SEO Snacks.